Hello and welcome back, my dudes. I'm glad to see you again. You can already guess it, it's time for another session and checking out a new set in my gym. So, without a long intro, let's just jump right into it.
As always, we start off with some chill climbs. This too was really nice for getting warm with proper footwork and body positioning. You can really nicely switch sides and properly position your body towards the holds. And especially on the down climb, you really need to focus where to put your weight on and especially how you put your weight on it. So it's a really nice warm-up climb and down climb to get started for the day. Then I went on to this really side pull heavy 3, which is a lot of fun as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. Lean into the holes as far as you can, really pressing your way to the other side, and you're quickly up there. Then I went on to this 4, which has this fun pressy start, but nothing too bad. You get into the volume, press yourself over. It's kind of hard to read at first, but you just go with the high left foot, which I did wrong at first, so you really need to get far to the left, stay low at first, and then mantle up, get to the hole on the left, and you have another press position. And it was kind of awkward at first, but I just pushed myself on top, so I got into the position where I could stand on there, and then just leaned into the last hold. Then I went for this black 5, which is way harder than it seems at first. You have this low start, so you kind of need a certain flexibility already just to start it. And then all the holds are really slopey, no great edge to hold on to. So it's really important how you position your body over the holds and into the walls. You really need to stay close and just focus on pretty much not falling out and hugging the wall. This high right foot feels awkward at first, but it's okay. Then you have a nice press again. That's the only in-cut hold on the route, but it feels okay. Get the left foot high, and then it's one bigger bump up, and from there the rest is pretty much chill, getting to the last hold as well. Then next in the progression came this red 6, which has another pressy start, but it's kind of fine. You really need to hold the tension on the left hand, and then it's okay. And then you have these two kind of weird underclings at first, and I really pulled myself in so I could do a foot swap and move over to the right, and then realized that's no great position to be in, and I sadly just slipped off my feet. On the next go, I just wanted to figure out how to move over to the right, so this time I stayed like this at first and tried to move with my hands to the right first instead of my feet, which definitely helped. It's the proper go. And then went over. You have two nice holds for the hands. They're not in-cut, but they're not bad as well. You have a really slopey pull to the right, and I just hit the wrong spot on the next sloper. It's definitely more getting nicer in-cut towards the middle right part of the hold, so I just slightly missed it to left. I definitely got better at my starting beta and did this cross foot, so the move over feels nicer. Even though this time I still made a foot swap just to properly balance myself out, caught the next sloper, and that was pretty much it for this boulder. You have a really good foothold then, and if you properly lean into the last hold, it's no problem to hold on to. And now welcome to the next entry of boulders that made me go insane. Welcome to this turquoise 7. It's really body positiony. It's the most typical slab boulder, just tiny footholds, tiny handholds, stay close to the wall, and try to find the correct beta without falling off all the time. For this one, it just already took me a ton of tries to figure out the starting sequence, but with every try I would get more consistent with it slightly, surely, and really, really slowly. So this move sequence, you have the really weird tiny pinch on the left hand, and you need to do that foot swap, which I wasn't able to.
Yeah, that first move's interesting as well. I think I'm kind of starting to figure it out already, but it's really body positiony and balancey. It's like you really need to hug that wall.
So the first mission was simple: figure out how to get consistent with the start and how to do that move. And it's easier said than done, but simply put, you really need to get that pull on the left hand, stay close to the wall, and get your weight over your left foot at first and then switch the feet. It just took me a lot of tries to even be able to properly do that and hold on with my hand and stay in the wall without falling off. With a lot of tries under my belt already, I was frustrated but determined to just make it happen. So on this try, really slowly, I finally held on. And then you get to a place even worse than the start. This pinch is so bad. It's a tiny crimp and really bad. I think it's meant as a foothold originally. It's tiny and you can't really, or I can't put the pressure on it. And after figuring out the starting sequence, this is the move that made me even go more insane. I just couldn't get up to the next hold. It's not as juggy as it looks, and because of the angle of the volume, it's pretty hard to hold on to it coming from the left. It feels nice when you get into the position. I was just not able to get into the position. I got so much better at the start. I really figured out how to put myself to get into that position, but as soon as I get to the next pinch, it's where I'm failing. You really need to lean over far low to the bottom left to then stand up, and I just either can't hold myself for the crimp or slip from the foot. It got really frustrating, and yeah, it's pretty much the definition of insanity. I just tried it over and over and over again, trying all these micro adjustments, and just wasn't able to get there. It's, yeah, this bowl is rough for my mental state. By this point, I was really consistent about the whole starting sequence, but the whole pinch thing wasn't really working for me. You really need to lean weirdly, and for me it's just so hard to stay in the wall. But I decided to at least try what's coming after that sequence, which afterwards I thought was maybe a problem for me, because I realized the rest isn't that hard. I was still struggling a little bit because it's quite crimpy, but it's not bad. So I knew if I'm able to do that move, I'm gonna be able to do the rest, which on one side made me even more determined to do it, but on the other side, with every try not being able to do it, just frustrated me more and more. And there were a lot more tries to come. The problem with that pinch for me is it's a really small crimp already. It's maybe like a centimeter, maybe even less kind of edge. And then it's already even blocked at the top, which gives you even less space where you can put your fingers. So I'm not even getting all of my 4 fingers on there. And then the part you need to hold on to for your thumb is not standing out a lot, and it's slopey as hell, so it's really hard to get the thumb activated in there. So for me, it's not working.
I'm so close.
I was wrong.
Fuck this, I'll try something else.
So after frustration got the best of me, I went back to this turquoise 7, which is just way more physical, not as body positioning technical. It really just forces the last bit of power out of you, but it's a lot of fun. I knew the beta from last time and I wasn't nearly as exhausted, so I was just holding on there, really leaning to the right, trying to already get my body weight where it needed to be to hold on, and managed to hold on, got my left foot up and pretty much just skipped the next one and finally did it on the first try of that day.
Oh yeah, finally got a win in the book again. That other turquoise 7 just demoralized me so much.
Then going for this turquoise 5, which was kind of hard to read at first, because I wasn't sure if you're supposed to go to the right or to the left, but yeah, you definitely need to go to the right. Was kind of overwhelmed by all the options, but it's a pretty fun climb, not too bad. The worst thing about it is definitely trying to read it at first, but you have a lot of different options on how to solve this problem, so it was still a lot of fun to climb. Then also going back to this red 7 in this overhang section, I knew the beta, was just a matter of doing it. On this try I slipped off the foot when I went for the pinch on the red, but on the next try slipped off at the start even. Oh my god, missed that. But yeah, on the third try then I managed to hit the pinch, went in with the heel, got the stability for the next hold. Then you go up and go to the right for the undercling, really pressing yourself and pulling yourself into the overhang, going for the assholes, but I still had enough power this time, so I just went high, got the left hand involved as well, and then it was kind of easy going for the last hold and redeemed myself on this one as well. Coming from the confidence of the last 3 boulders, I went back for the 7 because I was determined getting that one as well, and it quickly destroyed that confidence again. This boulder, or especially this one move, is the most frustrating thing I experienced in months. I think I by this point tried every way how I could position my body there on trying to get there, and I either slip off with my hand or with my feet or lose balance while trying to get to the next hold. But I'll definitely keep going on that one, and I'm definitely gonna try to maybe do it someday. It got laughably bad on how much I couldn't do this move. I'm still surprised on me trying it over and over and over again, and I got close so many times, but at the same time I'm not feeling close at all. I think I've touched it like a million times, but was never stable enough to actually hold on to it. But in the end, that's part of bouldering as well, and it's gonna be a project maybe for a while. I hope I'm gonna manage to do it before it's gone. And sometimes the beauty about bouldering is not getting something on the first day you try it.
I just can't. I think I'm done for today. My fingertips are burning from this one. I'm still proud of some of the boulders that I did, but I'm fucked up now.